One piece of technology that I can really get behind, though, is these robot cars. You know what I'm talking about? These Teslas that are driving all over the place, these Google cars. These things are amazing. You know, the idea that I could just kick back and take a nap while my car takes me for a drive and takes me where I need to go, that sounds great, unless the car's truth involves catapulting me off a cliff at 100 miles an hour. Then maybe not so much. I don't know. But these things are amazing. You can customize these things. You can dim your dash lights. You can change the brightness of your headlights. These things are incredible. You can change the color of your headlights. You can make the car horn quack like a duck, which, you know, you need to make sure that you're not really upset when you use your horn if you do that, because no one's going to take you seriously, right? It's pretty awesome. Oh, and have you ever heard these things back up? Like when they go in reverse, they're just like, it's incredible. It's like straight out the Jetsons. It's awesome. Now I'm all annoyed at my stupid human truck, which was fine a week ago, but because all it does is beep at me every time something comes in its field of view. And I use that term field of view loosely because it doesn't have 96 cameras pointed at every angle to tell me what's back there. It could be a duck, it could be a cat, it could be a giant tree for all I know. It's just beep, 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 beep. My wife's van is even worse. One of the sensors came loose and it's pointed down at the ground, so it thinks we're gonna smack into the asphalt every time we go into reverse. It's like, we are losing altitude. It's a Volkswagen, I don't know. But you know what doesn't beep? Besides robot cars, Jeeps. That's right, Jeeps don't beep. Jeeps are like, I'm backing up, deal with it. You know, you get behind a Jeep and you get hit, that's on you. You just like shouldn't have been back there. You know, that's your problem. That's Jeep truth right there. Rugged and unapologetic. I don't have a problem with Jeeps. What I guess I take issue with are the thousands upon thousands of consumers who buy these rugged off-road vehicles and they get angry at everybody else who's on the road with them. Seriously. You can customize these things too. Not in the same way you can customize a robot car, but you can buy all sorts of accessories, which cost more than the vehicle itself, by the way, just to make sure that yours really reflects who you are as a person. You know, they've got the little, you know what I'm talking about? The little exhaust snorkel things. Because you never know when you're gonna have to ford a river on the way to soccer practice. Lenny left the sprinklers on all night, but we're gonna get you there, kids. It's a swamp, but don't worry, Mom's got a Jeep. So a friend of mine bought a Jeep. He's more of a Ford Focus kind of guy, but you know, he was just like, I feel like this Jeep really personifies me. So he gets a Jeep. He thinks he's buying a car, but the next thing he knows, he's immersed in this subculture that he didn't even know existed. Have you guys heard about stuff, some of the Jeep stuff? You get that little Jeep wave? Hey, nobody else waves, just Jeeps. Getting ducked, have you guys ever heard of that? It's a ceremony exclusive to Jeep owners. Here's how it works. When you buy a Jeep at the dealership, they give you a garbage bag full of like rubber ducks. There's like 1,000 of them. Don't worry, it's all built into the price. There's like a line item on the window sticker, 1,000 ducks. And the idea is that when you're in your Jeep at the mall, you can take one of these little ducks, and if you see another Jeep, you can put it on the Jeep. And they come out and they're delighted and they're just like, oh my goodness, a duck, this is wonderful. And so they put it on their dash, and then maybe they grab a duck from their bag and they put it on somebody else's Jeep. And it's just a neat, cute little way of saying, hey, we had the same car. That's neat. Well, my friend, he doesn't understand this. He thinks somebody's after him. It's a contract killer's calling card. It's not a horse head in his bed sheets. It's not a dozen dead roses. It's just a single yellow little duck to let him know, we're watching you. We know which mall you go to, and we can take you out anytime, and your number is coming due. This happens 3 or 4 times and he just loses his mind. He takes the duck, punts it across the parking lot, starts screaming, who are you? Where are you? Come get me. I've had enough. And some poor soccer mom in her Grand Wagoneer is slinking behind the wheel saying, why didn't I just get the Suburban? And that's why you should not try to be something that you aren't.